What's up, guys? Here back with another video. There's a moderate risk for 2 days straight. I'm only videotaping on my phone today because I'm on vacation right now. There's a moderate risk in areas including Austin, College Station, Round Rock, Temple, and Bryan, Texas. There's also an enhanced risk in Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, and many other areas. And those areas are also in a hatched 10% and a hatched 15% for strong tornadoes, and maybe close to that violent category for tornadoes. In Houston, Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, College Station, many different areas, populated areas. There's also a big wind threat for up to 80-mile-per-hour winds possible from this storm. And a hatched one in College Station, Bryan, Jacksonville, Huntsville, Palestine, and many more areas. And the hail threat is a 45% in Austin, College Station, Temple, many other areas. There's also a hatched in San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, and many other areas. Now to the day 2 outlook is a moderate risk of severe weather in Baton Rouge, Jackson, Hattiesburg, Clinton, and Pearl. There's also an enhanced risk in many areas in Louisiana, like New Orleans. There's also a 10% and 15% hatch for a tornado outbreak both days of strong to possibly violent tornadoes from this system in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Jackson, Lafayette, and many more areas. There's also a 30% chance for 60-mile-per-hour winds possible from this storm, and a hail threat of 1 inch in diameter or maybe more. There's going to be a pretty big outbreak both days into the afternoon and tonight, and even more tomorrow. Both days have a moderate risk, guys. So the hail threat for today's threat is also going to be very dangerous, which over 2 inches possible. And you can see now we are on radar Omega showing this. There's a lot of areas like San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Shreveport is also in the enhanced risk, Dallas, and Fort Worth. There's also areas like College Station, and even in the marginal, there's like areas like Amarillo and many more areas. There's also a hatch 15% that we've already showcased, but this just tells you the areas that it's showing in. This is there's a SIG threat for strong tornadoes. If your area is highlighted here, then you need to be on the lookout for some damaging tornado possibilities and be on the lookout for some dangerous severe weather for today and tomorrow. The wind threat is, very high. If you're also in this wind threat in anywhere in the 15%, 30%, and 45%, you need to be on the lookout for damaging wind gusts being possible. Stay weather aware, guys, for today. Also, for tomorrow, for the hail risk, if your area is included in this, there's a 45%. It's just not updated yet on radar Omega. But you can see a very large hatched threat in here. So if you're in that hatched threat, you have a chance for 2 inches in diameter or more hail. That is very large hail from this storm. And a lot of areas are going to be impacted like this by this storm. Also areas like Lufkin. Now to the day 2 outlook, you can see a lot of areas. If you're in this, be very weather aware for a possible tornado outbreak in like areas in Hattiesburg, Baton Rouge, Jackson, Gulfport, New Orleans, Mobile, Pensacola. There's also a tornado threat, and if you're in anywhere in the 5% or greater, threat. You should be weather aware from this storm. The wind threat is a 30% threat, and there's going to be strong to violent tornadoes from this. And if you're highlighted in this area, be very well aware for damaging winds possible. If I highlighted you, or if you're in a smaller area and you're just in there. Now the hail threat is a little further down south, but if you're in the 15% or greater, or just anywhere in that, be careful. Bye, guys.